It's like magic, but it's not. What's up everybody, welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and today we are going to talk about a game called MAGE NOIR. Now, as I said in my intro, it's a game like Magic the Gathering, but actually it's not. Now, to be honest, to be completely true with you, I played Magic only once in my life and I kinda didn't like it. Now, the main reason why I never got into Magic because I'm lazy to be honest, with the deck constructing. I don't want to think about synergies, how much of these or this card I need, and if I get this one I can draw then this one, I don't want to think about all of those. I'm really not interested. I just want a pre-constructed deck which I can just take out of the box, shuffle it and start playing the game. And I know that Magic also has those. I'm not sure how balanced these are, but if you buy this box, if you buy a box of Mage Noir, you will get 4 decks that are pretty much balanced. And also, if you are into deck building, if you like construct your own deck, you can mix and match these 4 decks however you want, or you can like keep them to be their own element, which I prefer personally, and I'm like a purist in that sense. And there's also like a big whole stack of cards that you can use to upgrade your decks, to exchange them a little bit. So there is deck constructing in this game if you like that. But if you are like me, if you just want to take the deck out of the box, shuffle it, learn what it's all about, start playing the game, you can do that with this box. It's super awesome. Now, of course, one thing to mention, this is a Kickstarter version of the game, which means I also have 2 boxes that don't come in this one. You have to buy them separately, but they are wonderful. Everything about this game is wonderful. First of all, I have to mention the artwork. Artwork is absolutely stellar. I just enjoyed watching. When I was playing the game, I actually caught myself like watching the artwork of each card, what it looks like. And I was just, it's just a beautiful game. Now, this game is a little bit different in the sense that there is no creatures in this game. You are basically just 2 mages throwing spell at each other and trying to win the battle. Of course, you start with 20 health and you are trying to kill each other if you are able to, or you will die trying, of course. Now, I think only the one with the vegetable, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, the green deck. Let's call it the green deck. I completely forgot what's the name of the element. The green deck has some trees. They're like minions that you can put in play. But overall, that's it, I think. Everything else is just spells. You're shooting spells one at another, and that's what you're doing in this game. The main thing, the main difference against Magic, as I said, because I'm going to compare it a lot to Magic, because as I was told by Slaven, who played Magic, who still plays Magic a lot, he said that it's really like it reminds him of Magic. So, but the main difference is in Magic the Gathering, you have to put some lands in your deck so you can play some cards, because cards require different lands. Over here, they try to bypass it by you will be using ether, not lands. You will be using ether. And there is like 6 different elements that cards require. Some cards don't require all of them. Some require like 1, 2, or they don't require the fire element at all. And the thing is, you will be building this pool of elements together and you will be drawing from it. So at when it's start of your turn, you will draw 3 elements, whatever you want. You can take 3 of the same, 3 different, however you want to do it, and you will put it in a shared pool. You will divide them equally, and then you will take 1 pool of these. And as you play spells, ether that you use to play spell will come back to this pool, and this pool will get bigger and bigger, and you will get more and more of these ether to use, of these different types. You will get more and more of those to use, and you are constantly trying to push there in that available ether. You will try to push as much thing as you want. But of course, you can't go too much because other players might be having use of those. So you kind of sometimes want to put something that's really not interesting to you or the player, but you just want to clog their deck, clog their cards a little bit, slow them down. And as this deck those 2 piles are ramping up, so is the ability of you playing cards. You will be able to play more and more cards, and some cards are really powerful. And the thing is, you are just using some cards as like upgrades for other cards. So you will not play wind because you want to play Tornado, which requires you to have wind. So you will use wind not as a card to attack other player, to deal them damage, but as like an ingredient for the card that's coming up. Basically, think about it like you start with a small blow and you constantly building it up to get to like a huge hurricane, and then you can attack your opponent and just obliterate him. This game slowly builds up, but it explodes in a second. And that's what I like about it. It doesn't take long. It's like back and forth. You are just filling out your opponent, and then you are unleashing all that you get, all that you have in your hand, and you are trying to be the first one to get them to 0 damage and win. Mage Noir, I absolutely enjoyed it. It didn't make me want to play Magic, to be honest. But if this is the, as I've said, this is the closest to the Magic that you can get, and I can absolutely stand behind that. Mage Noir is absolutely phenomenal. I really like it. There's a little bit of everything for everybody. If you want to like, if you like deck construction, you can do it. If you like me, I will say it again. If you like me, if you are lazy, if you don't want to do that, if you don't have that type of strategy in your head, I don't. Then you have pre-constructed decks that work really fine with each other, against each other, and just try it out. Everything about this little box is awesome. Check out Mage Noir. I think they even wrapped up a Kickstarter recently. I will leave you links in the description down below. I think definitely they are, so you can check them out. There's probably like late pledge, so you can get these and all the new stuff, which I'm definitely now going to go and explore myself personally, because I think this is going to be a wonderful game to bring to the table when I just want to play like 2-player games. So yeah, thank you all for watching. That's actually everything I have to say about it. It's a great game. Check it out, Mage Noir. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for spending time with me. Do hit the like button. Leave me a comment down below, and I'm definitely going to answer you. Tell me, have you heard about this game? Have you played it? What do you think about it? Is it like Magic the Gathering or is it not? How much of the similarities are there? And yeah, that is all. Thank you all for watching, and of course, check out my Patreon. There's also my Patreon that can help me out bring this channel, because everything I earn on Patreon I just pour back into the channel to make it better camera, better sound, better lights, better everything. So yeah, that is that. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, pozdrav. This is a game that you will be this is a game. This is a card dueling game. You will be playing against other player, and they're correct names, but pretty simple. You just take one of those decks, you battle it with other player, and oh my god, so much incoherent rambling because I can't remember a word I want to say, and then I start rambling from the start.